Wade! Wade! Will you turn that off and come down? Wade! Wade, are you listening to me? Get down here now! Wade! Wade! You'll be late for school.
Not going.
Don't talk so stupid.
I'm not going.
And I told you to turn that off.
And I told you to turn that off.
Oh, don't you dare. Wait.
Wait!
Oh!
Sorry.
Good news is Mr. Cubot's cancelled, but Laura O'Donnell will need a home visit at some point.
Yeah, but I'm here all day.
Well, don't worry, Heston will hold the fort.
Well, I could go at lunchtime.
No, there's no need.
Well, if we're that busy.
Well, it's all scheduled. Lunch at the Icon, 2 till 3. Well, 2:55. It'll give a chance to get back.
You're going to be timing us.
Well, we don't really desert people, are we?
It'd be nice to have the choice.
Well, it'll give us time to write up the diaries before we see Alan Neve.
Well, what if they're busy?
I've asked them to keep that slot free.
In their lunch hour?
We need to do the diaries before we go to couples counselling.
Speaking of which, I'm not so sure that's such a good idea.
Come on, Emma, cheer up. It'll be fun. Speaking of the Icon, actually, I've had a book.
Howard.
Never know, it might be busy.
Come on, have you seen what time it is?
I told you I'm not going.
Just get a move on, will you? Get a move on, will you? All right. What did you say?
I said you're a ruddy disgrace, the pair of you.
You what?
Just ignore it.
I remember when this street was fit to live in, when people knew how to behave.
Blah, blah,
And
blah.
bring up their kids properly.
Go on, get to school.
You're all the same, the lot of you. No manners, no decency whatsoever. Oh, that's right, that's right. You just carry on, do as you like. Disgusting. The pair of you. Disgusting.
Sandra?
Riff-raff. Complete and utter riff-raff.
Sandra?
You see what I have to put up with?
Oh, never mind him. I've seen him at work. He's a right grumpy sod.
Yeah, well, you tried living next door to him.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just...
Let's have a look. Looks really sore.
It's not too bad.
How did it happen?
Oh, it's just me being stupid, not looking what I was doing.
Right, well, you need to try and keep it clean.
What, when I'm cleaning all day? Not that I go to work, according to him. Sorry. Hi, love. No, I've got someone here. Oh, is that tonight? Well, yeah, of course I do, but what about Wade? Well, can't you just come round here? He'll be fine. All right, then don't bother, okay? No, I know, but what am I supposed to do? Howard, about lunch.
Is there a problem?
I'm just really snowed under.
Oh, come on, Emma, it's all scheduled in.
Yes, well, maybe that's part of the problem.
What problem?
I just don't function well under that kind of pressure.
Emma, it's just two people having a bite to eat.
But it's so cold, forced.
Well, it's bound to happen at first, you know, but it's all in the planning.
Yeah, well, what about spontaneity? What about being romantic?
Where's that got you so far, eh? Where's it got us both?
Mr. Bellamy, Mr. Cabot called again.
So we'll stick to the schedule, shall we?
Yes, if we must.
2 o'clock?
Is there anything I can help with?
No, thank you, Mrs. Tenby.
Well, it is a scheduling problem.
No, we're fine.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Boyfriend?
Couldn't you tell?
Him and Wade don't get on.
I don't think Wade gets on with anyone at the moment.
Still a bit of a handful.
Getting worse. Must be the hormones. I mean, it's not like he's nasty with Darren or anything. He just gets so manic all the time. He's either crashing about upstairs or running round here like a bull elephant.
Have you thought about getting him some support?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just there might be some behavioural issues.
Like what?
Hyperactivity, ADHD.
Oh, not you as well, Aisha.
Well, it might be worth looking into, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm only saying.
You and everyone else. That's all I've heard all his life. Teachers, mum, dad, my sisters, the lot.
Maybe they're right then, Sandra.
Yeah, and so what if they are? What happens next? Call us some sort of problem family, I suppose.
I'm not saying that.
Stick him in a special class and start stuffing him full of Ritalin. No, I'm not having it. I've worked too hard.
But if it's taking over your life...
Tell you what, let's just leave it, okay?
Well, there's nothing like being swept off your feet.
Seems fine to me.
Howard, we come here 3 times a week.
Well, there's no big deal then, is it? It's just 2 adults having lunch.
Yeah, except we've got to make a report about it, like some comparison website.
Not sure what to have.
Does it make any difference?
Because this is what it's all about, us making choices.
What, between a jacket potato and a bowl of soup?
About our future.
I don't feel like I've got any choices.
Why's that?
Because I've been dragged here kicking and screaming. I feel like I've been press ganged.
Well, there you go, you see, we're getting somewhere already.
Are we?
Yeah, you've been open and truthful about how you feel. I mean, take press gang, for instance. That's an interesting choice of phrase.
Is it?
Come on, Emma. Let's give this a chance. Be positive. Tuna, please.
Hang on. Could I have a word, please?
About what?
I don't like falling out with you all the time, you know.
No?
Just a bit of peace and quiet, that's all I want. Not too much to ask for, is it, in my own home?
So what have we done now?
Well, you know as well as I do. That boy's running wild, shouting, screaming, that rotten whistle.
And how about you, eh?
I'm sorry?
Radio blasting out all day and your telly all night.
Yes, so I don't have to listen to him.
This is what I'm saying. You're as bad as each other.
You what?
It's me who never gets any peace round here.
Yes, well, he's your child.
That's right. He's a child. But you should know better.
Oh, that's typical, isn't it? Never your fault, is it, people like you?
People like Rick, just get a life, will you?
You couldn't care less, could you? Yobs! That's all you are, the both of you. Yobs!
So all you have to do is be natural.
You can't just be natural because somebody tells you to be natural.
Just having a conversation, that's all.
Yeah, I feel like I'm making a signed statement at the station. A signed confession.
Oh, well, the difference is, you see, there's no judge here.
See what I mean?
What?
Well, it's like I'm not even talking to you, Howard.
It's a bit harsh.
Well, if you feel like that, why don't you put it in your diary?
I will. I appreciate your honesty.
You see? There you go again.
It's refreshing.
What is?
Being told how you actually feel about me. You know, I care about you. So come on, give me your best shot.
You are intolerable.
Right, met at 14:08. Ordered tuna. Emma had soup. Rather tempted by the burger, though. Not easy, this. It was difficult. I was trying to be organised, which irritated her, which was funny. And optimistic, which didn't go down well either, which was also funny. Conversation. Sticky at first, developed into a friendly exchange of views. What else? Nothing really. Service, average. Tipped accordingly, 10% of course. Disappointed by the side salad.
Press ganged. He's right. What did I mean by that? That subconsciously, that the pressure to be in a relationship is coming not just from Howard, but from all sides? Friends, work, everywhere. The expectations of society crowding in on me like some overwhelming force that I just have to give in to. Or is it just Howard? Overpowering me. Honing in on my weaknesses at this point in my life.
Overall rating 6 out of 10? No, 7 out of 10.
Bosh.
What's happened?
I swear I am so angry.
Okay, so calm down and tell me.
You should see what he's done.
Who?
Who do you think? That rotten old...
Him next door then?
Honestly,
Or what?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Sandra?
Right, that's it. That's it! Yes, hello. Police.
You certainly got into the spirit of it.
It was a bit rushed.
It doesn't matter, it's great. It really is.
Well, I have to say, I certainly found it cathartic.
Yeah, I must admit, I agree with a lot of what you're saying.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. This feeling of compulsion, the mad rush to conform, it's like that for me sometimes.
Really?
And why should it be like that?
Oh, absolutely.
We're perfectly capable of leading our own lives on our own terms without being shoehorned into a relationship.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, obviously, we have needs like anyone else, you
Well,
know.
of course we have needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've got it.
You sure?
Yeah, you've covered everything very nicely.
Well, thanks, Al. You know, it felt a bit awkward at first, you know, like I was trying too hard. Struggling for things to say.
Well, that's bound to happen, isn't it? It's your first date, and yet you've known each other for a long time, and you've got that artificial environment. You know, who wouldn't feel that way?
Right, yeah.
If I'm honest, there is one thing.
What's that?
I can't quite get my head around it.
What?
Why didn't you choose the burger? It's the one truly outstanding thing on the icon menu.
I know.
But you went for, what'd you go for?
Tuna baguette.
Tuna baguette. Why?
Well, you know, it just didn't seem the right occasion to eat a burger.
Tell me more about that.
Well, you know, they're a little bit awkward to eat, aren't you? You're not very attractive.
It's interesting. So you modified your behaviour for Emma. It's very gallant. It's chivalrous, in fact.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you made a sacrifice to put her at ease.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and getting ketchup all down my suit.
Hey, tell me about it. Am I right?
That it then?
Yeah, I think so, don't you?
Yeah.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Have you seen this?
It's on my own property.
Tell him, will you?
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
Just who does he think he is, eh?
I'm a taxpayer, as a matter of fact, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
What are you going to do about
There's
it?
nothing you can do.
I'll be the judge of that if you don't mind, thank you.
You horrible old...
Hey, we'll have none of that.
You see what they're like now?
Well, do something then.
I'd like to see him try.
I could consider it to be causing distress or harassment.
Harassment?
Yeah, if it was accompanied by verbal abuse, say.
Oh, well, where shall I start?
Well, what about some little hooligan harassing me day and night? How distressing is that?
And who's that then?
Her yob of a son, deliberately making my life a misery.
How?
Kicking his ball around day and night, blowing whistles, everything to be a pain in my...
He can do what he likes, can't he, in his own garden?
And so can I.
Nonetheless, Mr.
Webster.
I would advise that you paint that out.
Good. Thank you.
I might have known. Blaming the victim as usual.
Will you just shut up for once?
And I would advise that you ask your son to show more consideration.
Consideration? That vicious little toe rag?
I've told you.
Before I arrest you both.
Didn't deny it, though, did she?
I think you've made your point, don't you? Now get rid of it.
Mom, have you seen this? Mom!
Sorry, I've got a home visit.
How you feeling?
Exhausted, actually. We were going through the diaries for ages.
Really?
Yeah, but, you know, it was worth it. How was your session with Al?
Oh, you know, it's all right. Covered a few pointers.
Look, the counselling, we don't
No. It's all scheduled in. I'll see you there.
Right, OK.
Don't be late.
Seen this? Look, Mum, he's bottled it. Mum,
All right, yeah, I've seen.
is he chicken or what?
Now just shut up and get in here.
Right! Just give me that.
Don't you touch him.
Well, do something, can't you, for the last time?
Wade, that's enough. Just pack it in, will you?
This is what happens, you see, when there's no discipline.
Wade,
You have no control whatsoever.
please.
Wade! Will you stop? What?
Just get in the house now.
I know.
You had me worried there.
Right, let's just get this over with, shall we?
Well, you found her. So what's she like then?
I don't know.
What's she sound like?
It was a 2-minute phone conversation.
She's not going to get all airy-fairy.
Howard, if you want to back out of this, that's fine by me.
I'm not saying that.
You know, we can just stop right now.
Oh, now you're just making excuses.
No, I'm not. You are insufferable.
Hi, I'm Kate.
I don't think I can take any more of this.
I don't blame you.
They're gonna drive me mental if they haven't already.
How's the hand?
Least of me worries.
How did it happen again?
I was boiling some water and he's had that over a few times as well. And the TV. And the fish tank.
Love, you can't carry on like this.
You don't know the half of it.
Well, tell me then. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
I'm pregnant.
Okay.
2 months.
Have you told anyone?
No.
Why?
Not even sure I'm going to have it. I mean, it's the money for a start. And what Darren's going to say, I don't know.
And?
It's Wade. That old beggar's right. I can't control him, can I? He just won't listen. So how can I bring another kid into this house? It's not even safe. Oh, please.
I'll go. Wade! Wade! Give that here. Can I borrow this?
Going to give me a hand, then, are you?
No. He is.
You'll be lucky.
No way.
You're wasting your time, dear.
Wade.
I'm not doing it.
That boy is completely and utterly useless. A waste of space.
Look, you're not doing it for me or for him. You're doing it for your mum.
No, I'm not.
You need to start trying to help her out, Wade, making her life a bit easier.
I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are. Now, I know this must have been quite a big step for you both.
Yes, it certainly was.
Which tells me that you must take your relationship very seriously.
We do, yes.
So, where would you say you both are emotionally at this point?
Well, I'd say we were at the beginning of a journey. Wouldn't you?
Oh, please.
In what way?
Well, we both thought it was time to evaluate our lives and make a conscious decision on our futures.
Howard, we're not applying for a mortgage.
And how long have you known each other?
Well, about 10 years? 12 years.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, ask the question.
Yeah, but she doesn't need to know the exact dates, does she?
Emma, I have to say you do seem to be blocking Howard off a little.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Well, the truth is that we don't actually want to be here.
Hang on.
It's just that we've been faffing around for so long, we finally decided to see if we can make it work or not.
I have to warn you, I don't really offer solutions.
Right. Well, would you say then that you're more of a listener, a sounding board?
Well, yes. In a way.
Good. Well, I'll start by giving you some backstory then, shall I? So, I've been single for about 2 years, well, more than that, bar a few flings, since my husband died. He was paralysed in an accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And although I would say we had a very strong marriage, it wasn't entirely conventional.
You know you're going to have to talk to a doctor pretty soon.
Yeah, I will.
Not just about the baby, the whole thing. It might not even be ADHD.
Yeah, but that's what they'll call it, though, won't they? Some sort of illness.
Doesn't have to mean drugs, though. There are plenty of other options, I promise. Sandra, you've got to admit you could both do with some help.
That's the one thing I've never asked for. From anybody, not even his dad.
I know.
Never have. Don't care what he says next door.
Never mind him. This is you we're talking about.
Yeah, well, if I can't bring up one kid properly, there's no point me having another, is there?
Oh, and Wade's as bad as all that, is he? All I'm saying is a bit of support for both of you so you can make a decision about this baby.
It's not as simple as that, though, is it?
It can be. It's your choice, Sandra, not Wade's or anyone else's. And you know that, don't you?
Not that I'm devaluing commitment in any way. I mean, quite the contrary. As a wife and mother, I gained a great deal of fulfilment from it.
Good.
But that's not to say I don't cherish my independence. You see, Howard isn't seeing things from both sides of the fence, is he?
Howard?
Well...
And so is it any wonder that I would be more defensive when thinking about entering into a relationship, don't you think? Then there's the underlying thing about control. I mean, maintaining one's identity, particularly as a woman.
Would you say you're a controlling person, Howard?
Yes, he is. Well, he is and he isn't, if you know what I mean. Well, not in a chauvinistic way, but he does like to manage, don't you?
Well, only my job.
Well, no. No, he does it all the time. You see, when I was younger, I believed in love. I mean, you do, don't you? I mean, it's the only model that we're given, particularly as girls. Boys have it so much easier in that respect.
Do you agree?
But now I have to ask myself, is that right? I mean, is it true? Which I think is a perfectly reasonable question when you think about it logically. I mean, what does love mean?
That is a very good question, Emma. Howard? Looking good.
It's all right, I suppose.
It's better than all right.
He's done a very fine job.
So what do you reckon then, Wade? Think he can play football?
What?
Go on then, ask him.
Can you? Give me the whistle. Come on, then.
I'll see you tomorrow then, yeah?
Thanks, Aisha.
No worries.
Penalty!
Well, I think that went really well, don't you?
Yes, we covered quite a lot of ground.
Yeah, far beyond my expectations, if you don't mind me saying.
No, not at all. I'm just glad you found it useful.
Yes, I really did. Didn't you?
Yes.
I really liked what you were saying about energy and, emotional progression.
It's always worth looking out for.
Yeah, knowing where you are on the curve.
People tend to think it's all physical.
Yeah, me too. But, from what you're saying, I'm starting to understand that our moods have a cycle of their own, outside of the physiological.
Oh, I'd definitely say so, wouldn't you, Howard?
Don't pretend you don't know who I am.
Howard, can we have a word?
Yeah, OK, but not now. I've got a meeting.
Well, we need to talk about you.
And who do we have here, PC Weller?
Danny Holland, Sarge.
Oh, yeah.
Green for the left, black for the right. Got it.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Sure, risks are going to be the least of your worries.
Whoa. You can't be in here.
Well, we can be in here, so stay right